Seen a lot of people post on Reddit about the post GhoulWithin soloing the robot. I've been kind of doing this method since before the update with a couple changes. So before the update, I didn't have to run every single melee 3-star. With my ultra sight, I was always overweight, so I actually would usually only have incisor on with pounders because that was enough. Anyways, for I would say mandatory cards, bullet shield, fireproof for the explosions unless you got it on your armor already. If you're using whiskey to get your strength up, then yeah, party girl, party boy. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Suppressor tenderizer, yeah, these are really good here. The suppressor's kind of funny because sometimes like I want to shoot in the rhythm of him, so I get my bullet shield activating on time, and sometimes he'll just sit there stunned for like 15 seconds, and it's kind of annoying. But and it'll kind of change like the explosive uh, ballistic timing, but not a big deal. Anyways, first aid, field surgeon. Um, I would recommend Nerd Rage, not necessarily for the damage, but for really the damage resist. Because if your stim pack got used too quickly on Born Survivor and it doesn't go through and you don't have emergency protocols, you might end up getting stuck and die. I don't really need Action Girl. I would say Born Survivor. Yeah, that's a mandatory one. Dodgy is good while you're destroying the shield. That's all it's for. But it will deplete your AP, so you want to make sure you're using a gun that doesn't take AP. So if you're using a melee weapon or you're trying to use the axe, I have no luck doing the axe while his shield is up. So I use dodgy, but it'll take your AP down to 0. So have some coffee, something to bring your AP up. So after he's dead, you don't have to sit there and wait because the damage is lower. I'm not maxing out. I'm just doing enough to kill him. Doesn't matter if I die or not. You still get the loot, right? So I'm not maxing out really. Ricochet, obviously, and then Bloody Mess helps, but I wouldn't call it necessary for legendary. I'm not on a public team right now. You can join a public team to get extra damage. It's like 50 to 100 extra damage per second. So I mean, yes, it's useful. Then I just have the legendary. Helps me have more cards active, but I'm not even using them all for this specific event. I will show you my armor real quick, just so I'm gonna do some tests too. I'm gonna run this the way I've been doing it. This is my troubleshooter ultra sight. Really, just the fact that it's troubleshooters is all that matters here. I do have two strength, or I guess three, as well as two bruisers. The bruisers isn't really all that impressive. Um, I guess I'm getting plus 15% bonus damage. Before I put them on, I didn't really like. It's barely noticeable if I'm being honest. I would say pounder is probably more important. Here, let's see. Here's what I am right here without any sort of chems or using the weight bench bar. Um, I already told you my cards. Uh, I have company tea. That's really helpful because it lasts a whole hour. You don't have to sit there and pound it like coffee. I don't have any food currently for melee. I'm gonna eat something before that. I have all the mutations. I don't think I'm missing any. I don't think you need all of them. That's how it happened. Um, yeah. So I will eat this. That's all I really got for melee. Yeah, so you can take some meds. If you're feeling squishy, Med-X is good. If you need a little extra damage, Psycho Buff is probably my favorite, but anything that gives you extra strength, damage, critical hit, I'll do it without it just to show where I'm at. But you saw I ate
This
Deathclaw
is an
steak, so
automated
that's all I've
message.
really got for extras right
Evacuation
now.
is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
So yes, Furious, Heavy Hitter, Strength, Pounders. You don't necessarily need Strength on the third one, but it definitely helps. Also electrified. I don't know if you need that, but I mean, any extra damage helps. I did try and make the game noise a lot lower because it's very loud when you get the ricochet and the bombs and stuff. Hopefully that helps. I can't guarantee. I'm not a big YouTuber, video editor, or anything like that.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected.
I
Activating
don't know
defense
if...
systems.
Oh, also wait till the second light kicks off because otherwise you might get yourself electrocuted. If you're soloing it and you're pressing the button, it's usually not a big deal. I'm gonna try a couple different weapons and armor sets after this just to see. But this is my go-to. I've done this over 350 times on this set. That was a little weird. The explosives were off time, so I had a low AP and I had to wait. It's not gonna make a difference. I'll still get them in time, but I
Warning,
may
energy
die. We'll
usage
see.
critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security
If I
bunker
take more
online.
chemicals
Take
and
shelter.
eat glowing steak meat or glowing meat steak, it usually can get up to 1170. He's gonna die.
Error. System failure imminent. Error. Stand by.
Yeah, you can kind of tell when you start getting double vision from the radiation heat, you're probably gonna die, but that's okay. Just showing you that you can do it. So, alright, okay, let's try Reflective Union next. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what other weapon I could possibly use here. I had a... what do you call that? The Foundation something. I was gonna use the Shredder on that with no ammo, but I don't think I have anymore. Um, I'm gonna try the Gallon Plasma. People say you can solo it with that instead of the Auto Axe. I'm curious if that how true that is. Probably want to make sure I actually have Ultrasight plasma cores.
This is an automated message.
Since I'm not
Evacuation is in
using
progress.
Auto Axe,
Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
I mean, if it's as good as people say it is, I shouldn't have to reload, right? guess I do want to make sure that I have um, Furious Onslaught. I'm not particularly doing weak spot damage, so oh, dang. I think that's all I'm gonna have space for. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's definitely not a small gun, so we'll try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, to be honest, but we'll try it. One, I want to see if the reflective can stay alive. I probably should have shown you what's on there. It's all overeaters with 4-star reflective. I do have an auto stem emergency protocol instead of a 6th overeaters, or I guess 5th overeaters. This should be my vamp. Yes, correct. Forgot to mention, you probably want to have 150 rounds, 200 rounds, of whatever weapon you're firing.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel
To make sure
detected.
you don't get stuck
Activating
in
defense
reload.
systems.
You also want, if I didn't mention before, you want to wait till that second light comes on. Don't get electrocuted. Yeah, without any sort of without any sort of chems or anything, I just got really wrecked. Overeaters with reflective shouldn't be like that bad, right? Here, let me actually show you what's on here, just so I'm not playing you, you know. I will give it one more chance. I will take, let's see, I'll take MedX this time, see if that makes a difference. Also want to make sure that I'm using super stems and not regular stems. That could be a factor. Don't worry about the stem diffuser, they don't auto. You gotta like use those yourself.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
No nerd rage, no emergency protocols. Nothing kicked in. Super stem pack didn't even save me. So I've actually had it work a couple times, but that was before the ghoul update, so maybe that's a factor. I don't want to blame it on that, but I mean, I was kind of curious about using a Rejuvenator Strangler, and then switching to, how much space do I have? kind of curious about this. Both my Furious and Viper Plaz have pinpoint, or sorry, this one's got poisoners. The other Vipers. The other one has pinpointers. My Vamp Plaz doesn't have a 4th star, as you can see. I have a feeling this Strangler Heart's not gonna work, but hey, it's all worth testing, right? Overeaters again, with auto stem. Dynamo. It's gonna be interesting without a medic pump or emergency protocols. I actually just got the Strangleheart, so I have no
Alert.
idea what's gonna happen here.
Unauthorized
I'm just kind of
personnel
curious
detected.
if
Activating
a
defense systems.
Viper's plasma will do anything instead of using the auto axe. That's if I get the shield down, though. I just don't think I will.
Hostiles neutralized. Returning to standby mode.
Yeah, as expected. Unfortunately. I'll keep. I will try. I will try the Furious Plasma just in case. Like I said, this has got pinpointers, VATS optimized, vital on it. I will keep the current cards I have on. Instead of Med-X, I will take some sort of chem for damage. I think I'll take overdrive. Yeah.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
I don't know.
Defense is offline. Initiating system diagnosis.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter.
You know, when people say they can solo it doing this, I'm assuming maybe they mean they're not doing it in one phase. But I don't know how you get back up to the guy and take a shield up like that then.
Threat neutralized. Engaging standby procedure. shield domain
When
reactivated.
I'm assuming
Resume
maybe
con-
when they say solo, they're talking about they're doing it legit. They're not on the platform. They're going room to room. Cause I mean, yeah, if you've got 4 chances of DPS, I don't see why you couldn't get that done. I don't have limit breaking on. I didn't have enough to. I don't know what you crit either, because I mean I had the shield, which I mean that's gonna be at 0% when you take his shield off. So why focus on that? Seems a little silly. Um, we'll go back to pounders. I wish I had a different melee weapon to test this with. I don't really particularly want to do bloodied. Union, I think I've already tried that. It didn't work. I've got a vampire's poison, but I don't have powders on it. Uh, I can make it furious just to see what the. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Oh, great. Okay. Let's make this furious. I'm not gonna put a 4-star on it. Here, I'll go. Well, I don't. Whatever. I don't think electrified's making that much of a difference. I'll just make sure I eat a melee food and take a chem for extra damage. See how much Furies versus Pounders is really doing right now. Yeah, it didn't really change much there. All I've really got is Deathclaw Stake, to be honest. I think. Yeah, that's all I've got, and then I'll take Psycho Buff. Alright. You could also use a legendary perk card where you get the melee chemical.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
Clock acquired. Update.
Let's see what the difference is. Okay. It's almost 300 damage per second difference. Now, could you make up for that by eating
Warning,
certain
energy
foods,
usage critical.
chemicals?
Temperatures reaching unsafe levels.
Possibly.
Security bunker online. Take shelter
Is
immediately.
Electrified really... Electrify might be better here? Fuck. Are you?
Facility
How?
secure. Begin
Okay,
standby
I'll do that
procedure.
again because apparently
Broadcast
the
from site.
thing was
Re-engaging.
damn near broken. I almost killed him without pounders. You know what? Instead of defenders, yeah, let me go ahead and put on 3 strength here. I'm gonna still not put on a 4-star. I want to see if you can do this without pounders. Because maybe people are a little bit too afraid of jumping in without it, right? Although I don't have another psycho buff, I can use overdrive or something. Let's see. I feel like buff
Alert.
tats might be better because you
Unauthorized
get the extra
personnel
strength
detected.
here.
Activating defense system.
I'm not trying to fool anybody here. I don't take chemicals very often. Either way, I think you can tell the difference between troubleshooter's armor and non-troubleshooter's armor. I'm at 122. It's gonna be a little tough. I'm gonna try and be careful, so I don't have to reload.
Damage. Defense is awful.
I'm not doing any extra damage. I feel like I actually did tired with poison,
Warning,
but you're not
energy usage
really
critical.
able to poison a
Temperatures
robot,
reaching
so that doesn't
unsafe
make
levels.
sense, right?
Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
You can be close. Look at that, I killed it without pounders. I'm probably gonna die, but I killed it without pounders. Just to show again, this thing does not have, like, I would say that 3-star strength is pretty important, as well as the heavy hitters. Um, if you can't get pounders, maybe try fencers or something else in the meantime until you get pounders yourself. Um, but clearly you can kill that dude without pounders. I think that's the most important thing we just learned, as well as troubleshooters. Regardless if you have Ultracide, Hellcat, whatever, that is the biggest thing there. Let me just go through my armor stars again, just to show, like, it's not like I got, I would say 2-star strength if you got them. I mean, that's kind of important. Here, let me see what I have without. So, plus 23, that's including the uh, death claw meat. Now, let's put on the armor. Gosh. So now I'm at 35. Like, that's pretty impressive, right? I think I still have the weapon on, so let me change the Vamp Plaz. Yeah, so 32 with the armor. So I would say if you don't have pounders, try and work on your 2-star strengths on your armor, and make sure you have troubleshooters and get some Deathclaw meat, you got ribs, or have the legendary perk card that gives you the here, let me, so let's see, just forget the name. Did I already miss it? It's this thing, yeah, Brawling Chemist, yeah. I only added a 1-star anyway, so. Anyways, those are a couple tips and tricks. Focus on troubleshooters. You don't need pounders at the moment. It seems like Furious has kind of made up for that. Make sure you have your melee cards all decked out. Um, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I see a lot of people posting about, the post update. What do you do? Yeah, you can't attack the shield while he's coming up anymore. I guess if you are awesome at the game and you have reflective and you can somehow take his shield all the way down while he's shooting at you without dying and without losing AP, good on you. I can't do it. So, hope this helps some of you out there. I hope this gives you some hope that if you don't have pounders, that you can still get by. Take it easy.